great. So,
Take three.
I'm Mike O'Brien.
And I'm Nick Jimenez.
We're the guys behind Climber.com.
Climber.com.
All right. Yesterday, we were talking about, and you know, it's the same shirt, so it really wasn't yesterday.
It was earlier today.
Earlier today. So it feels like yesterday. So anyway, we're talking about what you should be doing on a pre-interview. This segment will be focusing on what I should be doing while I'm on the job, at the job interview.
Correct.
What should I be doing, Nick?
The first thing to remember on the job interview, as we stated in the last video, is breath. Breath, number one thing.
That's really important. That's actually really good.
Number two is presentation. Remember, be enthusiastic, sincere, and honest throughout the interview process. An interview, like most interaction, is about creating a relationship. You want to create a relationship, you want to create a bond with the person that you're speaking with, and those three traits or characteristics will kind of come through. People can detect whether you're being fake or real during.
And doesn't that goes to that whole gut feeling? A lot of the people that are doing the interviews, they have that kind of gut first impression on you.
Yeah.
So the sincerity piece kind of is well read.
That's right. Nobody wants to work with somebody or hire somebody that they don't feel is accurately representing themselves or conveying real emotions.
And these people are going through, like you know, many interviews. I mean,
That's
right. You may do one or two during a day, but they're doing 6, 10, 15 interviews.
That's right. And you got to pass the smell test. I mean, let's be honest. If you're not very sincere, if you come across as the dreaded used car salesman, you're not going to move to the second round. I hate to be the one to tell you.
All right. So what's next? What do we do?
Number two is interviewing. I'm sorry. Number three would be interview. Would be interviewing behavior. An interview is a dialogue. It should be a 50-50 conversation. It should be give and take. As the candidate, you want to make sure you convey your thoughts, but you also want to use your active listening skills.
So what percentage of the conversation should I be as the candidate? How much should I be controlling? How deep should I go in my answers?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think a lot of it depends on the interviewer. Some people will just ask you a very direct question and then they don't talk anymore. Others want it to be sort of a give and take dialogue. I've found personally that that's my interviewing style.
Right.
I found that candidates typically will open up and be a little bit more honest with you if they feel like you're being honest with them and it's actually a two-way street.
That's the word conversation.
That's right.
Very cool. So what's next? What should I not be talking about with the interviewer? What should I not address?
Yeah, don't become too comfortable with the interviewer. That you're not friends with them yet.
Yeah.
Hopefully you will become friends should you get the job. But you know, don't throw in your dudes, your typical slang that you utilize with
Keep
your
your
friends.
guard up.
Right, keep your guard up.
Keep
Remember,
professional.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you know, I would also say don't really discuss salary, even if they come at you with, hey, you know, what are you looking for? It's okay to tell them what you're currently making and then position it with a follow-up that says, hey, listen, I understand that this job has a lot of opportunity. This is a great company. So, you know, given all of these other circumstances, you know, I'm confident that you guys will review my experience and background and make me a fair offer.
That's very good. It's kind of complimentary, but you know, directs them down your path.
That's right.
So what's next? Now, this one actually was kind of interesting because I think, you know, salespeople kind of use this as a tool that helps them get the business.
Yeah, ask for the job. I mean, close the hiring manager. That is one thing that I'm always impressed when candidates do it with me, and I found that it really helps oftentimes as the person who's conducting the interview. If you do have any doubts, it's a great opportunity for you to kind of clear those things up with the candidate. So ask for the job. Say, hey, do I have the qualifications you're looking for in a XYZ you know, staffing accountant, sales manager, director of sales.
What if they say no?
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Yeah, if they say no, just seek out clarification. Say, hey, listen, obviously you've got some doubts, you've got some reservations. What other things do we need to discuss? How can I possibly clear up these questions that you have in your mind? And, you know, try to frame up your experience in such a way that you can address those doubts.
So Finding out the objections and then objection handling.
That's
really.
right.
Yeah. So that's interesting. So it kind of gives you a second chance to kind of take some of the information from your resume and say, hey, you know what? To your point,
Yep.
this actually addresses some of your concerns.
The,
Does it go to intent too? I mean,
It
do you
does.
see that
It
if
does.
a candidate asks for the close, that they're more likely going to be interested in taking that action further?
Yeah, they're probably more genuinely interested in the job. They're a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more assertive. And Mike, you just made a great point. I mean, really, the interview is a sales call. It is a sales process. You're selling yourself. You're selling your experience. You're selling your background, your experience, your skill set. That's your product. And you're trying to convince the hiring manager, who's the buyer, that, hey, this is a great product and I want to buy.
Very good. Well, unless you guys have any questions, I'll hold for a couple questions. Okay, with that, another good one. Give me a pound and we're out of here.